Men have set the bar so low for women today, it is ridiculous. Men have set the bar so low for modern women, they don't have to do much. They don't have to do much at all to get men's attention. We've all heard of Cooking with Kaya. We've seen what's going on with Travis Hunter. We see the girl trying to get smashed by 1,000 guys in 24 hours. She's already gotten smashed by 100 guys in 24 hours, I believe. But the bar has been set in hell. And we wonder why the women aren't getting better. We wonder why women continue to have self-absorbed, obnoxious, entitled attitudes. Well, it's because that's what men are accepting. That's what men are accepting. We gotta start calling how it is. Men are accepting that because most men don't have much to look towards in life. Most men don't have a masculine bone in their body. Most men are not chasing after a purpose. They're chasing after love. Right? This is most men. This is most men. Women are out here doing what they want to do, despite being in a relationship, despite being in a marriage. They're out here talking to you any kind of way, right? They out here talking to a lot of men any kind of way. They out here, listen, women are out here wilding. Women are out here just out here, wearing what they want, saying what they want, right? Listen, y'all thought an election was gonna change that? It ain't gonna change shit. What y'all thought? What y'all thought? And the bar's been set so low when we see people like Cooking with Kaya, she can just explode in social media because men are lacking. Men are in most men, majority of men are in lack right now. Most men don't even know how it truly feels to have a good woman. Most of us don't know how it feels to have a woman that truly cares for you. Right? Most of us don't know how it even feels to have a woman cooking, cleaning, asking you how your day was, right? Asking you, how you feel, asking you how you doing mentally, right? Most of us don't have that. We accept the bare minimum just to have some consistent coochie at home. Tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Most men are accepting subpar behavior just to have some consistent coochie at home. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. And we're seeing it play out in social media. We're seeing it play out in the limelight. We're seeing it play out with even some guys with status. We're seeing it play out with guys with status. We're seeing it play out with guys with money. If they ain't safe, me and you have no fucking chance. Me and you don't have a chance in hell. If Tom Brady couldn't make a bitch happy, I'm shit out of luck. You shit out of luck. We all out of luck if Tom Brady couldn't do it with hundreds of millions of dollars. With hundreds of millions of dollars, he couldn't do it. Men have no standards. Men have lost all standards. Listen, I'm looking at this couple right now. That's crazy that this just happened. I'm looking at this couple right now. Dude hopping out. He hopping out of that GLE AMG. He hopping out of that GLE AMG, and his woman all out of shape. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. I'm looking at this guy hop out of $100,000 car. I'm looking at this guy hop out of $100,000 car. And here this Oompa Loompa hop out of the passenger side. Jesus Christ. Men have lost their mind. Men have lost. I'll be damned if my bitch hop out a GLE AMG and she ain't looking up the part. You out of your motherfucking mind. Y'all are lost it. Men have lost it. Give me that motherfucking ring back. You better take your ass to the gym and get in shape or we done. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids, man. And it's crazy that this happened right in front of me. This happened right in front of me while I'm actually talking about what's going on. Men have no standards. Men are not holding women to any kind of standards. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't suck, they don't fuck. Y'all accepting anything. Some of y'all probably ain't getting no coochie right now. Some of you probably getting coochie every blue moon. Some of you can't afford no coochie. Y'all, men are in a bad spot. Men are in a bad spot. Men are in a horrible spot right now. It's not even worth approaching chicks. Even approaching chicks, you're not really gonna get that true femininity, right? Most women don't want most men approaching them. If you're not hopping out of that GLE AMG, all my bitches love Range Rovers. If you're not hopping out of that, hop out. If you're not hopping out of that whatchamacallit, if you're not hopping out of that machine, most of these chicks are gonna turn this way. They're not even gonna look at you. And they could be an ugly duckling too, right? They can be an ugly duckling. They still not gonna look at you. They still not gonna pay attention to you, right? And it's bad out here, man. It's gotten bad. At this point, it doesn't even matter if you're a good-looking man. That's a black pill for y'all. It really doesn't matter if you're a good-looking man anymore. You can be a good-looking man. You can be tall. You can be handsome. You can be in shape, right? You can have money. You can have money too, right? And don't get me wrong, like definitely it's gonna help. Definitely you're gonna get your fair share, but you're not gonna get what you actually deserve, right? A lot of men are not getting what they actually deserve. There are a lot of hardworking men out here. There are a lot of men out here going to work and busting their ass. There's a lot of men out here doing the work, putting in the work, working on themselves in the gym, trying to start a business, studying, trying to get certifications, trying to get another degree. Like men are out here trying. Men are out here doing it. And this is what they get for it. This is what they get for it. Look at Travis Hunter. Some of that is on his own fault, but at the same time, how many women are actually out there that are the opposite of her? She just put it on the main stage. Travis Hunter girl just put it on the main stage. She was in the limelight. They caught her slipping. But how many women are like that behind closed doors? See, a lot of women out they put on this front. So you gotta watch for the fake. You gotta watch for the fake feminine chicks too, because they'll get you like this, but turn around and do a 360 on you. right? See, Travis Hunter girl, she was just in the limelight. But a lot of chicks, most chicks, are like her behind closed doors. See, you have to have experience with women to understand this. You have to have experience with women to be able to decipher this. Most women are like her. Most women are like her, exactly like her. They're just not gonna show it in public, right? I know y'all see these couples, they all cheesing it. La, 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 la. They all cheesing in public, right? Oh, that looks like a nice couple right there. They look like a nice happy. They look like a nice happy couple. I want a marriage just like that. Little do you know, soon as they get home, she cussing his ass out. Little do you know, as soon as they get home, she throwing a temper tantrum. And why they on a car ride, she going back and forth. When are we going on vacation? We haven't been on vacation for a year. We haven't been on vacation. He can't wait to get away from that bitch. Little do you know. See, a lot of these relationships, a lot of these marriages, it's all a facade. How Disney paints the picture, how Hollywood try to paint the picture. It ain't real life. It ain't real life at all. It's a fairy tale. Right? Especially with modern day women today. Especially with modern day women. Turn this truck off. Modern day woman could give a flying fuck. Right? They're in it just like Travis girl. A lot of these women, they're in it for business. They've already been there, done that. See, most men today are in it for love. That's why a lot of men are accepting the bare minimum shit. Men are in love, women are in business. Shout out the coach. He be saying, you know how he say nobody don't try to credit him. Listen, there go your credit, coach. There go your credit. God damn. Women are in love. I mean, men are in love, women are in business. And that's gonna be forever. As you can see, Travis is a prime example, and many more guys are prime examples. They get with these chicks, they think that these chicks are head over heels for them, right? You just a utility, man. Some of y'all are stepping stones, right? I told this one story about this chick that I was working with, and she told me herself, in her words, she literally like, yeah, I'm with this guy, because she was trying to hit on me. She's like, I got a boyfriend, but I'm only using him because I don't have to pay rent. We stay with his folks, and I don't have to pay rent. Right? I'm just waiting until I get my money up, so I can find, something else to do. That's what she said. She's waiting to get her money up. She's using him. She called him all kind of names. No good. He a bad boy. He been in and out of jail and all this stuff, but she ain't got to pay no rent. So, hey, she's okay with being with him. This is what she said. This is what she said. And a lot of men are in this position, right? And then she not in the best shape. She's a small little oompa loompa, right? I'm sure she probably don't cook, probably don't clean, right? And I'm sure because he ain't all the way up to par, he's probably accepting the bare minimum from her just to have, a piece of coochie around. This is the story of the modern day man today. Y'all not requiring anything of these women. But see, the flip side of it is, if you start requiring things of women, they just gonna go to the next guy who ain't gonna require them to do much. That's the crazy part about it. So if you a man and if you stand on 10, you stand on principles, you stand on standards, like you ain't messing with no bitch if she ain't a size 0, and that's what you want a size 0, right? You want a chick, hair done, nails done, everything did. You're not accepting anything higher than a 0. And you got your shit together too. You got the money. Listen, you got the accomplishments to line up with it. If you set standards, she'll probably jump over to the next dude. This is how it is now. Because the next dude, guess what? He may be in a similar predicament as you. He probably got some of the accomplishments too. He probably got a nice car too. He probably got a nice house too. But the only difference is he ain't gonna require the same shit you requiring. Y'all get what I'm saying? Can the congregation say amen? I'm preaching in here. And that's where I believe things will never change. Things will never change because men are willing to throw away their standards to get the chicks that they want. Right? And some men are just willing to throw away standards just to have a chick, period. Right? Because listen, if you've been on a dry spell for 6 months and you get 1 foot inside the door, you trying to open the door. You're like, I can't lose this one. I can't lose this one. I ain't had no pussy in 6 months, man. Listen, I've been jacking my meat. Listen, I'm tired of paying. Listen, man, I'm not trying to pay $200 no more. Listen, I'm not trying to cough up no money no more. I want it for free, but little do you know, ain't shit for free, man. Ain't shit for free. You still gonna spend some money. You still gonna spend some time. You still gonna spend some attention. Ain't nothing for free. You probably better off coughing up that $200, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, you on a dry spell. So you crack the door open. Okay, she's smiling a little bit. She cheesing and she start giving you a little attitude. She start giving you a little fight back. See, a lot of men don't know women do that to test you, right? A lot of women do that to test you. And the reason why a lot of women do that because they get away with that shit with a lot of men. They get away with that attitude with a lot of men. They get away with that that self-absorption. They get away with that shit with a lot of dudes. That obnoxious attitude, they get away with that with a lot of dudes. That entitlement, they get away with that with a lot of dudes. Y'all should see the most mediocre chicks, y'all should see some of their DMs. Y'all should see some of their dating messages, their dating profile messages. You got dudes on there willing to, and it's not just, it's not just weirdos. It's not just broke men, right? You got men, you got all types of men in their DMs, all types of men trying to get with them on dating profiles. They're willing to sniff their feet, right? They're willing to smell their drawers. Y'all should see some of these messages. Y'all should see. I think I need to make an experiment. I think I'm a make a fake dating profile and show y'all how crazy and weird and downright pathetic men could be. But you got men willing to sniff their feet. Hey baby, I want to taste your toes. Hey baby, can I buy some underwear from you, baby? Ooh, you look so good. I'll lick in between your ears. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how I'm saying it, but best believe a lot of men are like that. They in the DM saying weird stuff. And they also get, hey, I gotta, I'm going I'm going to Hawaii over the next 2 weeks. I love to fly you out here. I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton, everything paid for, your nails paid for, makeup paid for. You can go shopping when you get out here, plane ticket paid for. You can fly business class. I'm staying at the penthouse in the Ritz. Yeah, come on through. They get those messages too, right? They get those messages. Women don't have to do much anymore. They don't have to do a damn thing. And this is why dating is in a gutter. This is why relationships are in the gutter. Because women realize that as much as we talk about how women are just going to be single, listen, first and foremost, women ain't never single. So the stats may say that they might not be married on paper, right? Most women will be single on paper, but best believe there's gonna be guys who are, paying those bills. There's gonna be guys who are smacking them cheeks, right? They're gonna have situations where they're staying with this guy or staying with that guy. They're gonna have that food guy in their phone. They're gonna have the big dick Tyrone in their phone, right? They're gonna have the sexy Chad in their phone, right? They're gonna have the call only when rent due in their phone. They're gonna have these guys in their phone. Don't get it twisted, because that's the position that men put themselves in, right? If men all together was just to say, fuck these bitches and get money, and we setting standards from now on. If you're not a size 0, you got to get your ass on somewhere. You won't find me being a hero, right? If you're not a size 0, I am not your hero. How about that? If all men would just say, listen, if all men would just say that, not deal with any woman who ain't in shape, not deal with any woman who got attitudes and obnoxious personality types and who think they deserve the world and all that. If all men were just to act accordingly, we could change the world in a jiffy. We could change the world in a jiffy, but it's not going to happen. That ain't going to never happen. Because all men, handsome to ugly, done hit an ugly duckling. All men, whether handsome or ugly, has hit a fat chick, myself included. I'm guilty as well. I'm not free from this either. I've hit fat chicks I had no business hitting. I've been in dry spells too. Listen, I was part of the problem as well. I was part of the problem. I admit it. I've hit fat chicks. Yes. I was like, oh, dang. It was a time. I remember back then, bro. Like, pretty chicks were hard to come by. Especially when you really want that dude. Pretty chicks were hard to come by. For every 50 messages you've sent, for every 100 messages you've sent on Tagged, on any other site or anything like that, you'll probably get 1 or 2 messages back. But then only close 1, if that. If that. 100 messages sent. 50 to 100 messages sent. You'll only get 2 replies. You only get 2 replies out of 50 to 100 messages. And how I was doing it back then, I was like, first you'll hit up the prettiest ones. Okay, yeah, she fine. Let me hit her up. Yeah, she fine. Let me hit her up. Yeah, she fine. Let me hit her up. Well, a week go by, you notice ain't none of them chicks hit you back. Why? Because the top tier men, they got them already. They got the bad chicks, right? They got profile pictures with the AMG machines, right? They got the profile picture in the Range Rovers. They got the profile pics, in Hawaii, laid out on an island somewhere, right? They getting them bitches like this. Oh yeah, come through, baby. Yeah, let's fly out of town. Yeah, let me take you shopping. Right? Yeah, I got the Mercedes, I got the G-Wagon, I got this, I got that. Oh yeah, they snatching up the baddies. Okay, now I gotta bring it down some. Let me bring down a notch. Okay? And this one you get with the, they cute, but they ain't the baddies. You start skipping the baddies. I know she ain't gonna hit me back. I start skipping the baddies. You know what I'm saying? I lowered my standards. I lowered my standards because I just knew dang, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy yet. They ain't gonna hit me back. So then you start messaging the cute chicks. Okay, cute, cute, cute. And then you still not seeing success. Maybe one hit you back, but then the conversation led to nothing. You know, y'all talking for a day, and then before you know it, she's no longer interested, right? Then you gotta lower your standards again. Now this is when the fat chick starts slipping through. This is when you this is when you start, okay, she a 3, but dang, she got a nice booty. Ooh, okay. She got some nice lips. Okay, her nails are done. I can deal with that, right? Okay, she got some nice hips. Okay, she got some pretty feet, right? She's still a 3, she's still a 2, but she got some pretty eyes, right? Now you don't lower your standards so far down in hell. You don't lower your standards so far down in the depths of hell. Now you just nitpicking. You can't really get the chicks that you really want, right? You can't get the chicks that you really want. The chicks that you want, they not hitting you back. You already know what kind of guys they going for, right? You already know what kind of guys they going for. You know you don't have what these guys have. You know you ain't that guy yet. They're light years above you. They're getting all the chicks that they want. They're getting all the chicks that they want and plus some. He trust and believe he done hit the fat chick that hit you back too. He kicked up to the curb though, right? He kicked up to the curb, but he done fucked the fat chick that hit you back too. Jesus. Can I get an amen? He done hit your fat chick too. So you done lowered your standards so far down, right? You lowered your standards so far down. Now you just accepting the little things. Listen, I'm speaking from experience, guys. I'm speaking from experience. I've been there. I've been there, right? The chicks will try to talk to you any kind of way. Mediocre chicks, ugly chicks will try to talk to you any kind of way, right? Cute chicks, mediocre chicks, ugly chicks, fat chicks, they all feel entitled to talk to you any kind of way. They all feel entitled to treat you some kind of way, right? You got some who get on the program more than others, right? You got some that'll get on the program more than others, but for the most part, most of them are like that. So I know how it feels to have to lower my standards just to feel, just to feel important, right? Just to feel like a man. I know how it feels. I've done it. I've lowered my standards to feel like a man. I've lowered my standards to feel like I'm getting some kind of some affection from a woman. Right? I've lowered my standards just to get my little not little, but my Tootsie Roll wet. Right? No Diddy. I done lowered my standards just to get a little cheeks. Right? I done smashed the fat chicks. I done smashed some ugly chicks. Right? I've been in a dry spell. I know how it is. I know how it is. But the thing is, a lot of men are not willing to put in the work to become who they need to become to shoo a lot of these bitches away. See, a lot of men think, a lot of men think when you get money and you start really getting into your purpose, right? And getting into your accomplishments, that it just comes with a lot of women. Yes and no. It comes with a lot of women because all women are going to want you. Most of those women are going to be mediocre to ugly women. There's only a small portion of cute to really beautiful women. There's only a small portion of those women, right? Only a small portion, right? And they also want you as well. But most of the women, if you're a man of standards, right? You've been on your purpose, you've been grinding. I will hope that you have standards at this point in your life. I hope that you're not accepting bad attitude. I hope that you're not accepting fat, ugly chicks. I will hope that you're not accepting mediocrity, because mediocrity didn't get you to where you needed to be, right? I hope that you're not accepting mediocrity. But like I said, you got good looking dudes and guys who are on a purpose. They fuck these fat chicks too, right? They've done it. So to some extent, some of them get some sexual gratification off of fucking fat chicks. Listen, it's a thing. Some dudes like fucking fat chicks. Some dudes like fucking ugly chicks. Some dudes get off on fucking ugly chicks and putting it on their face and all that because they ugly. That's a whole different conversation. That's neither here nor there. But listen, when you get to that level, most of these chicks are not going to qualify for you, right? So yes, you get a lot of women. Yes, you get a lot of women, but if you're a man and you really care about your appearance, and you're a man, you really care about how you look. You're a man if you've been on your purpose, you've been productive, right? You've built something and made yourself something, right? You're not going to accept BS. You're not going to accept mediocrity. And truth be told, most women, when you get up here, when you get to where you need to be, most women will be mediocre. Most women are going to be mediocre. Most women are not going to fit into your standard, right? So therefore, there's only a small portion out of that large group of mostly mediocre chicks, entitled chicks, fat chicks, ugly chicks, you name it. You lowered your pool to this, to the chicks who can somewhat get on that program, to the chicks who are cute to beautiful, right? To the chicks that may be somewhat marriage material, right? Who somewhat relationship material. You lowered your pool. So when you really get up there, most women don't qualify for you. And they shouldn't qualify for you. And you shouldn't be dealing with women that don't qualify for you. Now if you just getting your rocks off now, that's a different story. Right? But the standards are in hell, man. And here we are. Here we are, men having no standards. And here we are, women treating men any kind of way, to where we got people like Cooking with Kaya and all these different women who are cooking and twerking and just cooking and looking pretty. It's the same thing with the trad wives, right? Remember all that stuff? The trad con wives and all that. It's the same with that. Men are desperate. Men are desperate to be loved right now. Men are desperate just to have a woman right now. It's I don't even know what to say. But anyway, that's an after pill for y'all lads. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Here's another video if you don't want to wait on the next upload. Check the link down in the description. Sign up for the newsletter. Become a member if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.